children. I welcome you all to class 5 English. Children, have you ever heard or have you ever seen any person who is not afraid of anything in his life? Not possible at all. I'm sure everyone would have experienced some sort of fear in their childhood at least. Am I right? I think we all had experienced being afraid of small things like these: fear of dogs, fear of cockroaches, fear of spiders, fear of the dark, isn't it? The next is the fear of thunder and lightning, which is one of the common fear of all. Are you scared of thunder and lightning, children? How many of you want to curl up yourself and hide somewhere? Hiding behind a couch or hiding under a cot? How many of you close your ears tightly? Did you feel your heart beating very fast when you hear a loud roar of thunder? Children, now let us listen to an interesting and exciting story written by Patricia Polacco. The name of the story is Thunder Cake. Now before getting into the story, let us know about the author. Patricia Polacco. The author and illustrator Patricia Polacco was born on July 11, 1944. Her birthplace is in the Midwest American city of Lansing, Michigan. She was greatly inspired and influenced by her grandparents since her childhood. She had a learning disability which kept the author from learning to read until she was 14. Patricia Polacco's picture books, most of which are based on family and childhood experiences, emphasize diversity. Her first book, which based on childhood experience, was Meteor. Polacco wrote and illustrated over 115 books and has won many honors and awards. Here are some of her famous books: Thank You, Mr. Falker and Orange Frankie. Her first book, Meteor. Thunder Cake. Children, the name of the story is quite different and unique, isn't it? We all had tasted different types of cake, but what is this thunder cake? Are you all eager and curious to know about it? Without waiting anymore, let us get into the story. On sultry summer days at my grandma's farm in Michigan, the air gets damp and heavy. Storm clouds drift low over the fields. Birds fly close to the ground. The clouds glow for an instant with a sharp crackling light, and then a roaring, low, tumbling sound of the thunder makes the windows shudder in their panes. The sound used to scare me when I was little. I loved to go to Grandma's house. Babushka, as I used to call my grandma, had come from Russia years before. But I feared Michigan's summer storms. I feared the sound of thunder more than everything. I always hid under the bed when the storm moved near the farmhouse. This is the story of how my grandma, my babushka, helped me overcome my fear of thunderstorms. This is a story about a little girl who had visited her grandmother's house in Michigan. One day there was a heavy thunderstorm. The thunder roared in such a way their windows were rattled and shaken. The loud noise of the thunder frightened the little girl. She was very afraid and she hid herself under the bed. Grandma looked at the horizon, drew a deep breath and said, "This is thunder cake baking weather, all right? Looks like a storm coming to me." "Child, you come out from under that bed. It's only thunder you're hearing," my grandma said. The air was hot, heavy and damp. A loud clap of thunder shook the house, rattled the windows, and made me grab her close. I was so scared that I could barely see what was going on. The grandmother went near to the little girl who was hiding under the bed. She explained to the little girl that a storm is approaching them. So you need not get scared because of the thunder. Thunder is also a sound. She tried to convince the little girl by saying that this weather is the best weather to bake the thunder cake. Steady, child, she cooed. Unless you let go of me, we won't be able to make a thunder cake today. Thunder cake? I stammered as I hugged her even closer. Don't pay attention to that old thunder, except to see how close the storm is getting. When you see the lightning, start counting, really slow. When you hear the thunder, stop counting. That number is how many miles away the storm is. Understand? She asked. We need to know how far away the storm is, so we have time to make the cake and get it into the oven before the storm comes, or it won't be real thunder cake. The grandmother grabbed a child near to her lovingly and said that thunder is also a sound and she need not get frightened because of this. She asked the child to count numbers when she sees the lightning and stop counting when she hears the thunder. As you all know, light comes first. So this is the way to know how far the storm is. So she also said that they need to make the cake before the storm comes. So this way the grandma was trying to distract the girl's attention from the sound. Her eyes surveyed the black clouds away off in the distance. Then she strode into the kitchen. Her worn hands pulled a thick book from the shelf above the wood stove. Let's find that recipe, child, she crowed as she lovingly fingered the grease-stained pages to a creased spot. Here it is, thunder cake. She carefully penned the ingredients on a piece of notepaper. Now let's gather all the things we'll need, she exclaimed as she scurried toward the back door. The grandmother walked straight into the kitchen and took a book from the shelf. She found the recipe for thunder cake. She noted all the ingredients needed. Now the grandmother and the grandchild are ready to gather the ingredients for preparing the thunder cake. We were by the barn door when a huge bolt of lightning flashed. I started counting like Grandma told me to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then the thunder roared. 10 miles, it's 10 miles away, Grandma said as she looked at the sky. About an hour away, I'd say. You'll have to hurry, child. Gather the eggs carefully, she said. Eggs from mean old Nellie Peck hen. I was scared. I knew she would try to peck me. The grandmother asked the child to count numbers. While she counted up to 10, they heard a loud roar of thunder. Grandmother hurried the child to gather the eggs first. Since the little girl was scared, she was hesitant to collect the eggs from the hen as it was rude. I'm here. She won't hurt you. Just get the eggs, Grandma said softly. I helped myself to some eggs. The lightning flashed again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I counted. 9 miles, Grandma reminded me. Milk was next. Milk from old Kick Cow. As Grandma milked her, Kick Cow turned and looked mean right at me. I was scared. She looked so big. Zip went the lightning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I counted to myself. Baroom went the thunder. The little girl somehow collected the eggs. The next ingredient was the milk. Though the little girl was quite scared and frightened of the thunder's sound, she went with her grandmother for collecting the milk. They heard the thunder again, but this time they heard while the little girl counted up to 8. 8 miles, child, Grandma croaked. Now we have to get chocolate and sugar and flour from the dry shed. I was scared as we walked down the path from the farmhouse through tangleweed woods to the dry shed. Suddenly, the lightning slit the sky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I counted. Boom, a boom, crashed the thunder. It scared me a lot, but I kept walking with Grandma. The grandmother and the child went to the dry shed to collect sugar, chocolate, and flour for preparing the cake. The path from their house to the dry shed was quite scary, and also it was dark. But the child managed and kept walking with her grandmother. Another jagged edge of lightning flashed as I crept into the dry shed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I counted. Crackle, crackle, boom, kaboom, the thunder bellowed. It was dark and I was scared. I'm here, child, Grandma said softly from the doorway. Hurry now, we haven't got much time. We've got everything but the secret ingredients. The grandmother and the child collected the necessary ingredients from the dry shed, which are sugar, flour, and chocolate. They heard the thunder while the little girl counted up to 6. The grandmother hurried the child as the storm was getting closer to them. They had to make the cake soon, otherwise it won't be a real thunder cake. Do you want to know the secret ingredients? Children, do you think that the grandmother will bake the thunder cake before the storm comes? Let us know about it from part 2 of this lesson. Thank you all. Bye bye.